Hello, Cancers. So, if you clicked on my face, obviously you should know why we're here. And that is to do our New Year's special. I don't know why I wanted to say New Year's Eve. Whatever. New Year's special. This is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name's B. Welcome. If you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. I should be welcoming myself back. I know it's been a while, but I got sick, and then the New Year's, and then I don't know, life just kind of just started happening. But I'm here. I'm queer. Let's knock this out. Let's get this out the way. Let's get this show on the road, okay? Quick announcements before we fully get started. Good. Tarot classes will begin on February the 7th. Will be hosted on Patreon, okay? You can find that in the description box below. 2025 readings are still available for purchase. You can find them on the website below in the description box. Again, holiday seasons has been crazy. Life has been very expensive. So if you balling on the budget, waiting on tax season or whatever like that, Shop Pay is available. If you want to purchase this reading for cheap, I believe it's just 4 installments of like 30 something dollars. Don't quote me. Yeah, but again, can be found below in the description box. Everything else that you want to know can be found about me, all of my other platforms, a little bit just about me personally, and yada yada yada, whatever, vice versa. Click down below. Okay. All right. So again, these have been really fun and exhilarating. Just to kind of see what the overall energy is. So let's give a quick little powwow, a quick little 1-2 on what you guys have in store. Give me some cards for Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh, I thought that was the moon. I would say the moon outside my window right now. The moon has been, first of all, y'all, we have had a full moon in Cancer on Monday. It's currently January 17, 2025. The full moon in Cancer, I swear it was stayed full for like 4 days, 4 or 5 days straight. So it's been beautiful to look at. I remember I woke up at like, I think 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and looked out my window, and I could see it kind of still sitting pretty while like the sun was up, and it was like, that early morning blue color outside with the clouds. It was just beautiful. So I don't know if y'all have been catching it or if y'all have been feeling this energy. Hopefully you've been having a great start to 2025. All right, let's go ahead and done talking and rambling. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Okay, I feel like y'all setup might be a little different from the rest of them. Yeah. So you got like 3 cards over here in the group, and then 3 cards over here in the group. Bottom of the deck card, you do have the throat chakra. Okay, so 2025 is going to be a good year for you to express and say what you have to say. I'm also feeling the need to say it's not always what you say, but how you say it. I don't know if that's like maybe a message for somebody. But it's not always about what you say, it's how you say it. You can be as self-expressive as you want to, but how people perceive what you're saying is heavily reliant on how you say what you're saying. So, do what you want to with that information. We have the Instacline card. We have the Moon card. Ironically, you guys just had a full moon in Cancer. And the My Team card. So I'm going to break these down and then I'll jump over to these. All right. I feel like in 2025, it's going to be about well, I feel like I'm butchering that word. Perseverance. I think it's how you properly pronounce it. Why am I fucking up my words? Is Jesus. Because I have been talking perfectly fine. And all of a sudden, I feel like I'm just fumbling over my words. Perseverance and like push is the word that's coming to me. Okay, especially with this, it's the climb card and this moon card. Okay, I'm kind of already starting to feel like 2025 might not be exactly the smoothest for you. And I hate to say that, but I can only be honest as a reader. I wouldn't be me if I sat here and gave you sugar coated bubblegum readings and told you everything was peachy fine and dandy. This make me feel like you might, and this don't feel like struggle, right? So don't panic while you're watching this and get yourself a heart attack. But it just feels like whatever you're trying to achieve, it might feel like an uphill battle for you, Cancers, and that might really trigger you in what it is that you're doing. Okay, this moon card says unconscious thought, intuition, illusions, fears, secrets, insecurities, no direction, lost, finding yourself, and uncharted territory. So for some of you, you might be entering something new that's going to require for you to kind of have faith on the journey that you might have faith in a journey where in most days on this journey you're gonna feel like it's not gonna happen for you, whatever that is. So I don't know, let's say 2025 is the year you said you was gonna start putting your music out there and do whatever, right? But this might be uncharted territory for you. This might be new. So it could feel like an uphill battle, and you might have a lot of days or experience a lot of days in 2025 where you feel like it's not happening for you. It's not going to pop for you. It's not going to go. For some of you, you might already feel like this. Okay? And I know it'll pay off as the years are going. It'll pay off as the months are going. So if you already experiencing this feeling, it'll pay off. For some of you, I'm hearing you're being made to kind of go through this so you can work through your insecurities, right? So for instance, let's say it's not really a thought of music isn't going to work out for me. Maybe it's the thought of people ain't going to like this. And now I have to work really hard, or now I have to work hard to put myself out there because I was never secure in my own self. I'm not secure in my own voice. So now it feels like uphill battle to push myself outside my comfort zone. You know what I mean? It's kind of something in that realm. However, with this moon card and this team card, I do feel like your spiritual team is behind you every step of the way. So don't look at it like it's not gonna happen for you, because it is. However, it's like you're deliberately being sent the long route, and sometimes we have to, right? Sometimes you got to learn the lesson the hard way, because if motherfuckers told it to you the easy way, you still wouldn't get it, right? Some of us got to touch the stove to realize that motherfucker hot, because your mama and your daddy could tell you till you they blue in the face, oh, don't touch the stove, don't touch the stove, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot, don't touch it. And then you gonna touch that motherfucker anyway. But sometimes you got to touch that motherfucker for it to register, oh, this is hot. So for some of you, it's like you being sent the long way. You got to push through the pain. You got to push through the long days where you struggle to be hopeful, right? You got to push through the exhaustion. You got to push through the fatigue. Push through and make sure you're still having a level of faith, right? And to be patient in your journey. It's not that it's not going to come. It's just taking you longer than you're expecting. But you will have that. You will get that. For some of you, I'm hearing that you kind of have to go through whatever this is. Like, this isn't about necessarily starting anything new or uncharted territory. But for some of you, this is simply about not really having a sense of direction and needing to find yourself. Sometimes we get ourselves in things because other folk tell us to, or because it looked nicer than it really is. You know what I mean? Sometimes you struggle in law school not because you want to be a lawyer, but because that's who your family told you needed to be. And it's like, but is that who you are? Is that what you want? What is your direction? Who are you in amongst of all of this? Not who your team is, right? And I don't care who mama told you, mama, brother, uncle, grandma, daddy told you you were supposed to be. What do you want to do? And explore that. So for some of you in 2025, you kind of having a hard time because whatever you might be trying to do isn't necessarily what you need to be doing. But you're doing what other people are doing. You didn't took to something else. Does that make sense? So of course, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But for some of you, if this applies, and I think again, this is where this throat chakra gonna come in at for some of you where that applies. Because again, it's like whether you need to talk to your family or your spiritual team about it, somebody need to talk about something, especially if you feel like you lost. Sometimes we get into stuff that wasn't meant for us. Sometimes we struggle trying to get doors open that God said was never meant for us anyway. You know what I mean? You trying to fight to get this position. You have, of course, this is an uphill battle because it was never for you to get this position. You supposed to be up here, but see, you didn't found your way over here, and you was never meant to even be over there. That's not your ministry. Everything ain't for everybody. So you either need to speak to your divine team and say, God, or insert whoever you pray to, please put me in position and align me with what is for me. Or some of you, it ain't about spiritual. You need to call your parents and say, hey, I'm dropping out of law school. I don't want to do this. Yeah, you might have to hit their mouth. It might be scary. You know what I'm saying? You might even be trying to keep some secrets because I really want to do this. I really want to paint. I really want to do hair or whatever. But you scared to tell your family. In 2025, you are going to be tasked with the very hard task of finally making, I'm hearing the word alleviate, finally alleviating yourself of this burden and stop trying to push through something that you don't want to do. And others of you, like I said, it's not even about what other folks want you to do. This is something you want to do, but see, you don't even know if this is what your team wants you to do or not. For some of you, others of you, this is exactly what your spiritual team wants you to do, but see, now you have to just climb it. Whatever this is in 2025, I think you thought it would be a lot easier, and it's not. You figured you'd already been at the top of the mountain by now, and you not. Blood, sweat, and tears is the word. Is the phrase that's coming to me. So it's like, nah, this ain't gonna be no overnight process. Whatever get rich quick scheme or whatever the fuck you thought this was gonna be, it's not. But that don't mean you're not gonna happen. That don't mean it's not gonna happen. That don't mean you're not gonna get the friends, the family, the people that love you, the followers even. You will. But it's going to take a lot of hard work. It's going to take a lot of dedication. It's going to take a lot of days where, I don't feel like editing that content. Hello? You want to be a content creator. You want to put yourself out there. But then you're going to have a lot of long nights of editing. You're going to have a lot of times where you're going to have to get your ass up. You probably not going to want to vlog. You probably not gonna want to even set up no ring light. You're not gonna want to do all of this editing. Oh, I'm sleepy, I just gotta work. I don't feel like editing this video. Okay, but it's gotta get edited. It ain't gonna edit itself, right? You're gonna have a lot of days where you're gonna post something and then you don't get the amount of likes, or it don't go viral. That's okay. You gonna quit or you gonna keep going. The next three cards that you have is Twin Flame, Yin and Yang, and the Heartbreak card. So for some of you, I won't necessarily say that this is a Twin Flames connection, but for some of you, you will encounter a Twin Flame connection. However, this Heartbreak card is making me feel like, again, and this feel kind of still like it's tied into this throat chakra card. If you don't know how to vocalize what it is that you want, what it is that you need, you might end up still heartbroken. As a divine feminine, I tell people all the time that this twin flame journey, especially if you're new to it, this twin flame journey is not about how beautiful and romantic it can be and all the chocolates and the roses and the flowers and I'm just in my soft girl bag. It's not about that. That shit make you look at yourself. And if you're not ready to look at yourself, if you're not ready to face your demons, if you're not ready to heal yourself and really put that shit out on the table, you're gonna have a horrible experience with this twin flame shit. Guarantee you. Bottom line, 10 times out of 10, anybody who has anything negative to say about this twin flame journey either never had a twin flame journey or was in one and thought they was in one and it wasn't. It was a false twin, or they was in it and completely thought it was about roses, chocolates, flowers, and unicorns, and oh, we was gonna sail off into the sunset and just get married and have all these beautiful kids, and it was 100% not that, and now they demonize it. Anybody who really accepts this journey for what it is knows exactly what it is, and as much as we love the journey and love our counterparts, we have moved on or have ended up evolving and being in union with our counterpart. I don't hate my journey at all. I don't hate my counterpart at all. I hate the way I was treated. But I can't even hate that too much because it's allowed me to be who I am and to evolve into the beautiful woman that I am today at 27. So I really can't be that mad. Right? And a lot of us share this. The biggest thing that I can tell you, cancer placements, to where regardless of if it's a twin flame, a karmic soulmate, even a platonic soulmate. Hold on. Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted, what was I saying? Yeah, the biggest thing that I can tell you, was that a cliffhanger? The best thing I can tell you about this journey here is that it's going to make you look at yourself. Okay? This is not going to be, like, it'll have its romantic moments, but this is mainly going to be a relationship that is reflected back to you that makes you look at yourself. And not only will it make you look at yourself, but it's going to make you really think about how you need to grow, how you need to heal, what hasn't healed, and what hasn't been working in your life. For some of you, you could potentially end up in union. And for some of you, this will end in heartbreak. It kind of just depends on what side of this totem pole you on, really. Okay? And it's never really, well, sometimes it is out of disappointment. Sometimes they do things and say things, but sometimes it's also just self triggers. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, you didn't text me back and I'm mad now. It's like, it's less about them texting you back. It's more about what is that really triggering? What's the underlying feeling that's triggering that in you, though? Is it because you feel abandoned? Is it because you feel ignored? And it's not their problem. It's not your twin's problem. It's your problem, and it's something for you to have to unpack and work within yourself. But if you don't want to do that work, it shows. Sometimes it ain't even about you. Sometimes they don't do the work, and it shows. It kind of just depends, though. You two are meant to balance each other, not complete each other. Let me say that again. This is to balance each other, not complete each other. If you get in this connection and you feel like, oh, I just feel so whole, so complete with them, wrong game. Wrong game, wrong situation to find yourself in with this. Give me something with this twin flame, yin yang, and heartbreak card, because we're running on 17 minutes. I'm actually running behind schedule with y'all, but yep, that's what I said. For some of you, this could be your old twin flame, because the new you is going to attract in this old twin flame. For some of you, you'll already feel them and see them coming. And this is a connection that'll end in a ring. So for some of you, like I said, some of you will end things in union. You will get married to somebody, and you will kind of already expect this or know this. But this will be for the group of divine feminines and or masculines who have shifted their focus, regained their focus. They've had epiphanies on what they need to do. They've changed their way of expression. They've changed their way of thinking. Right? Where that card at? Is serendipity flipped over? Serendipity also flipped over. So yeah, for some of you, like I said, you'll be reaping the rewards. This is for my people who already did the work. If you ain't did the work, or you don't have a twin, assume I'm not talking to you. This is for my people who did the work. Wish fulfillment. Now, whether you want them back or not, hands up, don't shoot. Okay? Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just the messenger. But this person will feel like home. They do want to start over. I'm seeing a sense of stability. I'm seeing family. I'm seeing children. I'm seeing a safe space. I'm seeing y'all moving in together. Somebody buying a home. Okay? But like I said, with the throat chakra down at the bottom of the deck, this new you card says what? New way of thinking. New way of expressing. So this is for my people who didn't learn. You had a new sense of yourself. You're not the same person you used to be. You don't put up with the same bullshit that you used to. Okay, for others of you, you're going to be learning that. And that's just what it is. Give me something for this. It's the climb, moon, and my team card. Communication. So again, there's that talking to your divine team about it. Secret admirer. Okay, so some people will definitely start admiring your work ethic. You'll kind of maybe gravitate and find a team like that, or will build a team where you'll build up followers, build up people who care about you because they admire you. This don't even give me secret crush energy. This give me, again, influencer down at the bottom of the deck. This is giving me, oh, I watch you on TikTok, I watch you on social media, on YouTube. I'm really inspired by you. I admire you. I admire your journey. I admire the climb, right? You've been documenting, your move, your new job, being an entrepreneur. If you've been documenting that and being raw, being open, people are admiring that. You'll draw in and attract people who admire you for who you are and for what you're doing. Oh, I was going to say, where? All right, let's get 4 of these and then we'll jump over into money and career. Yeah, the sun. So out of the gate 2025, I'm definitely seeing some new opportunities for some new beginnings. Regardless of if it's a new job, a new career, a new lover, or a new opportunity to restart with an old lover. Like, I'm seeing a lot of that energy in here. In 2025, expect for people to admire you. Expect for people to communicate that they're admiring you. You got 2 Leo cards, the Sun card and the Angel of Strength. Both of these, especially in this deck, is Leo energy. So Leo season could be prominent. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could be a Cancer with some Leo in your chart. Regardless, though, this is about staying strong through what it is that you have going on. See these new beginnings through all the way. Especially for this, it's the climb pile. This Strength card makes me feel like you have so many new beginnings, regardless of if it's a new beginning directly for you and you're not listening to your family, a new beginning but it's taking you a while to get there, or a new beginning because you're going to have to recalibrate where you're going, because where you're trying to go, the door that you're trying to get into ain't the door you need to get into. Regardless, see it through to the end. Regardless. Yeah, for some of you it's like an indecision. For some of you, you will be indecisive. The Magician in the Mirror. This is my pulling the wool over your eyes card. Bottom of the deck, you have Healer of Ages. So this is about like making sure nothing is pulling the wool over your eyes. Making sure you're not pulling the wool over your own eyes. For some of you, this might also resonate more with this romance pile. Okay, making sure that what is realistic and what is. This is not the time to be dealing with nobody that's indecisive and straddling the fence. You don't be indecisive and straddling the fence. Making sure that if people want to be with you, they got to put their motherfucking money where their motherfucking mouth at. You said you wanted to be with me. You said you wanted a family. I expect a ring. I expect all of the. I don't want no bullshit, no negative in the air. This is where that throat chakra is going to come in really strong. Because it's going to be you expressing what it is you want, shifting this focus, a new way of thinking, having these epiphanies. Okay? And that's what's going to kind of help heal you in a sense also. Okay. Last but not least, let's get some money and career cards for Cancer. Especially while we have this, it's the climb over here. So give us some money and career cards for what we might need to know. Watch out is the first card here. Whoa, too many. Okay, a few more cards. 2. It says clever, shopping. So you have watch out, clever, shopping, and faith. Okay. I like these. I like these. So the watch out card is first. It says, there is more than meets the eye. Be careful with whom you deal your finances with. Someone might be taking advantage of your vulnerability. Okay? And I think that kind of goes into this card where I said making sure that shit is what it is. Okay? That's my shit over or Shinola type of card. Is it bullshit or is it real shit? Is this real magic or is you just pulling the wool over my eyes? Okay, so be very careful about who you talk about your finances with, who you share finances with. I don't give a damn how close you think you are with them. Keep them out your fucking business. Okay, especially with the Secret Admirer card over here with this moon, because Secret Admirer can mean anything too. right? People, the same people that admire you also can kind of envy you a little bit. They could admire your work ethic and then be a little jealous and a little mad because they don't have the same work ethic. They could admire, what you do for your business, but then they also could feel some type of way about how much money you make via your business. Okay, so just be very careful about that. Clever. It says working smart gets the job done. Focus on the basics to get better solutions. Sometimes you need to keep it simple. So whatever this is that you're doing, for some of you, this uphill battle is because you adding more shit to your plate. You don't have to feel like you going fighting an uphill battle if you don't go uphill. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you just need to come down from the hill. Keep it simple, stupid. Apply the KISS method throughout 2025. Okay, that's how you gonna kind of help achieve this. That could be for some of you where it's causing you some anxiety. Maybe you feel like I gotta go above and beyond and do 1,000 tweets a day, post 1,000 videos on content. No, you don't. Maybe you just got off work and now you gotta edit content. But if you'd have did the content yesterday when you was off, you wouldn't have to get off work today and then edit the content. You could have edited the content when you was free, but you didn't do it when you was free. Keep it simple. Make it easy on yourself. Set yourself up today to make your tomorrow easier. Shopping. If you're thinking about making money in retail or online selling, this is a good time to try it. It's also an opportunity to take your business to the internet. So again, whatever it is that you're doing, making sure that it's on the internet. Okay, that could be a part of this communications card. Now they're about to take TikTok from us, but all of these different other apps, you know what I'm saying? You got Facebook on here, you got Instagram on here, Messenger, child, okay? All of these different other things, you can find different apps to put your content on. Like even for me as a YouTuber, I typically like to do some of my stuff on TikTok. I told myself I'll just start channeling that energy into doing more YouTube shorts. Depends on how you do it. Make it easy on yourself. Okay, the last card you have here is the Faith card. It says the situation needs your full trust. This situation needs your full trust. There is a divine reason behind your experience. Your spirit guides are leading you in the right direction. Didn't I just say that? Y'all said for some of you, you're having to do this. You're having to go and fight the uphill battle. You're having to, have these heavy days. Work on your faith, right? That's what it says even in this card. Faith on the journey. It's the climb. Perseverance, patience, hard work, pushing through the pain, hoping for better days, determination, on the right path, faith in the journey, exhausted. There is a reason that you are going through these experiences. It's going to be very important for you to not only have faith in your career, but have faith in what's happening behind the scenes that's happening for you. A lot is happening behind the scenes. The divine team, there is a divine reason for you going through this experience. And it's molding you to be the person that you need to be when it's time for you to be that. Okay? It's just up for you to make sure you keep the strength, hold on to your strength, and keep going. See this through all the way to the end. Okay? Thank you again so much. If you made it this far to my channel, this far on my video, watching my channel, I deeply appreciate it. My name is B, just in case if you forgot from earlier. Okay? Yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend. This Friday, I hope you have a great start to 2025. Tarot readings, don't forget, starts on February the 7th. You can find that on Patreon if you want to book a personal one of these. If it got you super excited for 2025, give me some thumbs up. Definitely check down below in the description box to find me on my website and my other platforms. And yeah, until next time, y'all have a blessed weekend, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.